Hey Lee, Rob Wild, Swing Business Pro. Want to get your video out to you. What I'm going to do right now is just let a couple of swings run. This is you right off the street. This is when you first came in. So we'll take a look at it, let a couple swings run, then I'll bring you back to here and we'll go over what you were doing when you came in. All right, so I'm just going to let it run here. And we'll see another one, please. All right, so let's take it back to the beginning. Get you right on that first one when we're getting ready to pull the trigger. This is the one we looked at in the shop together. Get you getting ready to pull the trigger. As soon as you do, I'll stop you. Here we go. All right, so we talked about knee flex, spine angle. Let's look at that first again. Knee flex looks good. Come down the tip of your knee, and then it comes directly straight down. That's fine. As I said, we've got you on the balls of your feet, so you're able to make an athletic move, just like receiving a serve in tennis. And we look at spine angle. Spine angle is what we talked about. I've got a little issue here with spine angle. We've got too many lines and too many things going on with this. As we talked about, what I'd like to have in an ideal world, if there were one, maybe a little closer to the golf ball and a little more straight up or looking down your nose at the golf ball. We talked about you only need to see one quadrant of the golf ball. And you're just used to looking over the golf ball at this point. If I look at this, you've got a really steep angle here. If I put that in red, what I'd like to see a little more is your head back, spine angle a little bit more established as far as being as a axis for a pivot point for you to be able to turn around that spine. And again, so we have this, looks good. Want to get that spine angle a little bit straighter, get rid of all of that, show you here. Issue I have here, right here, by not having your head back, we're going to get what's called a hanging chin, which means your chin is going to hang down and block your left shoulder in your attempt to get back. I'm going to let this run a little bit. So we're starting to get you back, and right in about here. Okay, if I take this out, look at this again. If I show you, shoulder is up here, and your chin is down here. This is going to block, Lee. Once that left shoulder rides up against the left side of your face, you are blocked, sir. You will start to bend your arms. And we've heard all your life, keep your left arm straight, keep your left arm straight. Well, there's a reason for that, all right? And it all equates to coming back into the same angle of attack time after time. So here you're blocked. So the natural event, you will bend your arms. So I'm going to take you back forward a little more. And you're blocked right here, so there goes the arms. Right now they're starting to bend, starting to bend. By the time you get back here, I'm going to show you what we have going on here. If I follow your arm out, you're blocked in here. The chin is higher than the shoulder, so that left shoulder is traveling up against the left side of that face. So you are blocked at this point. And once you become blocked, you give me a bend of 29 degrees, okay? No good. And the worst part of that is this huge cup that you're dealing in your wrist, and we talked about this a little bit. That huge cup is creating a completely wide open club face at the top, right? You look at what we saw in Ricky and the other thing we're going on here. You're completely separated. You're making an arm swing, sir. You're completely separated from your body. Your right elbow is flying away from your body. You have a bend in your arm, right elbow, you're blocking your head, and you're coming up out of your knee flex slightly on this one. You come out more on the next one. Once we start to straighten this leg, what we have is a good weight balance in the beginning, gets transferred to the back of your heels. Think about if you were returning the serve, and you're sitting on the back of your heels, you're going to see or hear ace. You've got to be on the balls of your feet. So you've got to stay in this knee flex pretty good. All right, so we're going to bring it back in. We've manipulated this. Our height has changed. So we're going to, and we go a little bit farther even than that. Let me get all this out of the way. Now we're wide open here at the top. It's completely wide open. That's blah, 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 blah. Okay, all the way down. Way too much air under here. Too much of a bend. Way too much of a cup in your wrist. All right. So we're going to bring you down into your impact zone. All right. So we'll bring you down into hitting zone. You will attempt to get back, sir. Let me show you what's happening here. Get rid of all of this. You play golf long enough to know that if you do not get back to certain positions, which you've come back into your knee flex. If I look here, you come right back into your knee flex. And if I look here, what have I got? A nice straight left arm. And also what I've got here is a nice flat wrist. Matt, and I don't see as much of the club head. So you've attempted to get back into a hitting position. Let's bring you into it. Trying to hit the back of that ball is very difficult, so you're trying to hit the back of the ball. You have come into this thing, because you were so wide open at the top, you have overcompensated to try to get square when we get into impact. You've come into this ball club with their club head completely closed. This ball will travel left of left, all right? This ball is going this way. And as we talked about before, dead center is that cup right there. So you're moving to the left away from it because you've come in with a closed club face. All right, take it around to finish. And finish, follow through, come up. So good, nice weight transfer. I like the way the club comes back over your back. Nice weight transfer there. So let's look at it after you worked on it a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. I'm not sure what this one's going to do, but we'll take a look at it. Let me cheat it up here and see what we got. Okay, talked about staying connected, getting the head up out of the way better. Let me see what we got here. Okay, this is better. All right, let me get you back down. Okay, your knee flex is good. Chin still need. I still want to see this spine angle worked on a little bit better. If you need to cheat closer to the golf ball, do so please. But this head must come back out of the way. All right, so we're going to take you back in the halfway back position now. I'll get you in a halfway back position. We're still activating the shoulder just a little bit too early. I'll take you back and show you that. We need to isolate that left shoulder. The halfway back position happens with our forearms, our arms, and our wrist. Okay, this left shoulder must stay inactive and stay parallel to your target line until you're halfway back. That shoulder moves as a result of the rotation of your hips. So you'll see yourself cheating forward, and as soon as you cheat forward, you're going to get this club what we call stuck behind you. Now your shoulder is coming over here. I'll bring your attention to your left shoulder. It's crossed the line. This club head now is completely behind you. And if we go geometry and physics, well, you're pointing this way and the target line is this way. No good. All right, so I need this coming out this way, up in front of you, like this. So these two match. Geometry and physics, my friend. All right, take you up to the top, get your back, much better laid off. Not, you're still opening up that wrist, okay, still opening up the wrist, and still the head is in the way. Get rid of all this so I can show you. Head needs to be back up in this area, so it gives room for this left shoulder to travel underneath. This wrist cut, pardon me, must go away. Right? You will not be able to use this type of swing. You have to go back to your old swing because this will go away. Now look how stay connected you are with the right elbow. That's very nice. But by cupping this wrist, we're opening up that club head. No good. Now we're all the way down. All right? Remember San Ricky's? You saw something that looked more like this. Pardon me, wrong tool. Grab the right one. Look more like this. Right? More laid back. That wrist was flat. And if I do this for you and show you, that wrist is going to be more laid back like this. So again, it's going to feel a little laid off to you. But if you get your head back, you're going to establish a swing plane that looks kind of like this. Geometrically, look where you are. Absolutely correct. You're overswinging. What is happening here is you're allowing your upper body to outrun your lower body. Your hip rotation has stopped, and you continue with your body rotation. All right? When the hip stops, so must the arms. That will put you in this bottom green line position and allow you to transfer energy with a body swing. Still, again, we're straightening out our knee flex just a little bit. I'd like to see you stand that a little bit better. You're doing a hell of a lot better than you were. Okay? But I want to see that it stayed in completely. It looks a lot better. Here we go. Bring it back into impact now. Now all we got to do is slide it. So what you do, look right here. Bring your attention to all this. Let's get rid of these, this, and this. Go that back in, as a matter of fact. Your head will back. You'll be more on this line right here. Look where you are right here. Look at how nice and straight that left arm. Look how little of the club head I'm starting to see. As I progress this, you're going to try to shut it down. No, actually, you're the whole way down. All right, so I want that a little flatter so we can actually knife through the air. Now you're trying to. Now you're trying to get flat, get square. But I'd want you here. For me right now, that would be the top of your backswing. Okay? You're connected. Your arm is straight. Now you're able to transfer energy in a direct fashion, and you're not wobbling all over the place. Head stays stationary. Come into impact. Come into impact from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock because our arm is pitted out. See how your arm is starting to travel away from your body? That's going to put you more on the back of the golf ball as opposed to the inside quadrant that we want. Right? Bring it through. Rotate your hands. Hands way over-rotated. Brought us in with a closed club face, pardon me, and this ball's going left of left. So that little drill I showed you, you need to take a bucket of balls and just work on just the release drill, Okay, bring it all around to finish. Good weight transfer. Good, very nice. You're in your zone here, and your shoulder plane has come parallel. Very nice. All right, so those are things you need to work on. Again, I gave you a lot of information. Take your time, work through it. Let it be patient with it. It takes a while, especially if you're going to stick with this golf swing. It doesn't take that long. The sweet thing about it is once you get these positions, you'll be able to self-diagnose on the fly when you're playing golf. All right, sir, I appreciate the business. I appreciate the trust you placed in me. For right now, I'm going to wish you a great big one. Aloha.